What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's doing well. My name is Joe. Welcome to Best Card Breaks, and we've got case number 1 of new release 2023 Panini Luminance football, rolling out our new football class. We've got some of the year 1 autos and a whole lot of fun. I know Anthony Richardson has autos. A handful of the big QBs, unfortunately, with everything going on, don't have those autos, but nonetheless, we are going to shoot for the stars and see if we can't catch something sweet. We also do have the far out parallels that are super short print alongside moments, luminosity, and names of the game. So we got a 12-box case. We're going to be looking to have some fun. A lot of the year 1 autos, or I believe all the year 1 autos, are supposed to be hard signed. Whoops. But we did have a customer open some earlier today. It looks like one of the year 1s. Do what? You pulled all those trout in one case. Do what? Say that again. I'm not understanding perfectly your question. Are you asking if we pulled all those trouts out of one case, or are you asking if I bought the trouts and then put them in a sealed case? Is that what you're asking? Man, we got a lot of dust going on. You're asking if I bought them and put them in a sealed case. That doesn't even remotely make sense. No, we opened the case that we bought from Topps and their breaker program, and they were all in there. Kind of a wild situation. Honestly, something we don't see often. Luckily, it was trout, but still not something that I was super happy about, because obviously there's 30 other teams in the break, and not really the way you want that to go, honestly. But it's a little bit cooler because it's trout. If it was really anybody else or some like random low-end rookie, you know, then you're just really just sitting there going, well, this is absolute garbage. So luckily it was trout, but still not really the way you want that to go when you've got 30 teams in a break. Never the way we want it to go. All right, let's see what we get going here. See if we can't find. There are some pretty cool variations going on this year that we've got. All right, Hutchinson, Desmond Ridder, Patrick Mahomes. I got to situate myself. Dalton Kincaid, Bijan Robinson, Sean Clifford. Out of 150, Russell Wilson going to the Broncos. And how about this one right here? Not a bad start. Jahmyr Gibbs out of 350 going to the Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs projected to have a pretty big year with the Lions. At least a pretty big role, I should say. Number out of 350. Nice one there for the Lions. Going out to Ryan and Nathan Smith. We've got the engaged insert. Goodness, couldn't think of the word. Nick Chubb, Kenneth Walker, Jalen Hurts, Jahmyr Gibbs, Eric Gray. We got Marvin Mims. And out of 175, Hendon Hooker. Going out to the Lions. Nice Hendon Hooker. And Christian Gonzalez. Out of 350, Patriots, cornerback, D-back. Christian Gonzalez, one of the top cornerbacks in the draft, went to the Patriots. Number out of 350. And we've got our Vestige. Nice Nick Bosa. Vestige insert. A.J. Brown, DeAndre Hopkins ×2. Jalen Waddle. Keyshawn Bout. And C.J. Stroud. That's little C.J. Stroud going out to the Texans. I really wish they were in their pro unis already, doggone it. And nice one out of 50 here, Saquon Barkley. Like I said, some pretty sweet designs here. Camera doesn't do some of these designs justice, but Saquon Barkley, 30 of 50, going out to the Giants. Brad, Mr. Newton, the Giants guy. Gridiron Greats. We got Lawyer Malloy going out to the Seahawks. Not numbered, just a Gridiron Greats Inc. Lawyer Malloy. Savage, Josh Allen. A-Raj, Drake London, McCaffrey, Zay Flowers. Whoa. Going to the Ravens, Xavier Hutchinson, and Kendre Miller. And we've got Jalen Hurts patch. On the Beacons patch, Jalen Hurts. This fit in a 79? I didn't think so. Doggone it. I'll be right back. I gotta grab one of those 108s. Alright, boom. Our 108s. I had a feeling that was going to come up too. I looked over to my left. I went, I don't have any 108s right before the break started. And I went, watch. Watch. The patches are going to need 108s. Alright, here we go. Beacons, Jalen Hurts. For the Eagles. Not numbered. Just a little base patch. We got another Vestige, Roquan Smith, numbered out of 50. Going out to the Ravens. I will say, I do find it funny what people come up with when something happens in a case like that. Out of 25, Jaron Hall for the Vikings. And last but not least, Deuce Vaughn out of 150. Nice Jaron Hall. Check out that design. Especially when there's video evidence of the case. It is pretty funny. It's comical. Comedic relief sometimes. Alright, here we go. Box number 2. Let's keep this train rolling. What's also funny is that you open up a case and I can't fit all the garbage back in the case that the cards came in. Be nice if I could. Make this a lot easier sometimes. Alright, here we go. Box number 2. We got Herbie, Brock Purdy. We're upside down. Michael Parsons, Ramondre Stevenson. Is that what? Israel Abanikanda, Deontay Banks, and Tyjae Spears. We got Mark Andrews out of 250, and a little Dalton Kincaid ink going out to the Bills out of 350. Nice one for the Bills. I love the photos they choose for the Savage. Lamar Jackson Savage insert. And Justin Fields, Josh Jacobs, Brian Robinson, excuse me. Looked like Bijan for a second. Damian Pierce, come on. Chase Brown, Will Levis, and Hendon Hooker base. We have Jaron Hall numbered out of 200, and a Jaron Hall auto going out to, oh, how about a little 1-of-1 Jaron Hall going out to the Vikings. Nice hit, Vikings. Maxwell Peters on the 1-of-1 Jaron Hall from BYU. Going out to the Vikings. Little 1-of-1 action. How about that? 2 boxes in, 1-of-1. We got Dynamic, Jackson Smith, and Jiba on the insert. J. Jeff, Cooper Kupp, Kamara, A.T. Perry, Quentin Johnson. I think he's going to have a big year. And Marvin Mims. Grade, please. All right. I think PSA 10. I'm just kidding. I'll take a peek at it, make sure the corners and edges look all right before we for sure want to grade, unless you're like, grade it no matter what. We got the Jumbo Relic, Tua Tagovailoa, just because sometimes those, especially with Luminance, some of these corners can get beat up a little bit. But I'll let you know. And out of 100, how about a little Joe Burrow? Out of 100, I like the picture. And if I forget, Maxwell, shoot me a PM, because if anything, I'll let Nick know tomorrow, because I will tell you I've got to run the Pristine after this, so if I do happen to forget when it gets late. Josh Jacobs out of 150, unforgettable. Mike Evans out of 50 on the blue. Just shoot me a PM so I don't forget. CD. Tyler Scott going out to the Bears. Stetson Bennett for the Rams. Jaron Hall. A lot of Jaron Hall. And Darius Davis going out to the Chargers. And, oh, my goodness. Let's go! Colts hard sign. Anthony Richardson. Rookie ink, baby. Let's go. Going out to the Colts and Jeremiah Clark. Boom. Beautiful. Wish it was numbered, but hey, we'll take a hard sign on-card auto of A. Rich in a Colts uni any day of the week. Especially currently with all the uncertainty going around. Nice A. Rich. Jeremiah, hard sign on-card. Beautiful. Unforgettable T-Law. Beautiful. That's a good start right there. At 150, Darius Davis. What did I do? What did I do? Where's my rookie stacked? Okay, that's what. All right. And unforgettable, Mike Evans, out of 50. All right, box number 3. Anthony Richardson, on-card auto. Beautiful. As a Colts fan, I'm a little jealous. But I'm pretty sure you're a Colts guy as well, Jeremiah. At least you always take the Colts. And I think you're what? You're pretty local to us. Pretty sure. Not to give out your personal things online. But anyway, let's keep moving the train. All right, we got Jalen Hurts, Stephon Diggs, Jonathan Taylor. That's pretty interesting, considering Diggs wants out of Buffalo and Buffalo wants JT. How about they just give the Colts Diggs? Diggs for JT. That works for me. Sean Clifford. And we got Jordan Addison. And out of 75, nice Nolan Smith for the Eagles. And Zay Flowers. Nice one for the Ravens. Out of 100, Zay Flowers. Out of 100. I think Zay Flowers might have a decent year, too. That's a solid receiving core. He's got OBJ to help him out. Dynamic, excuse me. Dynamic Anthony Richardson insert. Nolan Smith out of 75 for the Eagles. We got Breece Hall, ×2. Jerry Jeudy. Khalil Herbert. Eric Gray. Marvin Mims, Dalton Kincaid, and Luke Musgrave out of 35 on the Fireworks. That is such a sweet card. Going out to Green Bay. I was like, for a second, I was looking up here. I'm like, going to Georgia. That's weird. Going out to Green Bay, Luke Musgrave. Could play a big role in that Green Bay offense this year as well. Nice one out of 35 on the Fireworks. And we got Josh. Is that Josh Weil? Josh Weil out of 100 going out to the Titans. Bearcat. Roquan on the Vestige. Derrick Henry. DK. Saquon. Derrick Henry. And Tajay Spears. CJ Stroud. Jahmyr Gibbs. Let's talk about this guy. He's looked good this year, this preseason. Tanner McKee going out to the Eagles out of 100. Tanner McKee's looked solid this preseason. And going out to the Green Bay Packers, we got Tucker Kraft. Another tight end out of 50 on the ink. Tucker Kraft. Man, these designs, man, are just sweet. Luminance. And we've got the Fusion insert, A.J. Brown. Fusion insert. I want to say those are relatively short printed. Where are those at? Just actually trying to find those on the checklist. Where are we at here? Oh, okay, they're just an insert. 15-person checklist on that one. Dak Prescott, T-Law, Tua, Xavier Hutchinson, Kendre Miller, Keyshawn Bout, and Dak Prescott on the patch, Beacons patch. Out of 150, Saquon Barkley, and Kenny Pickett out of 250 with a Vestige, Aaron Rodgers. Nice Saquon. And the Beacons, Dak Prescott. All right, box number 4. All right. Lamar Jackson, Wilson, Baker Mayfield, Jackson Smith and Jiba, Will Anderson, and Dontavian Wicks. We got Jared Goff as a patch early. Jared Goff on the Spirit swatches out of 50. Early patch this time. Going out to the Lions. Whoop. Wrong size. DeAndre Hopkins out of 150. And Jared Goff out of 250. Got another fusion. This time out of 100. Little Javonte Williams. Travis Kelce. Devonta Smith. Joey B. Christian Kirk. We got Tank Bigsby. Devin Ashane. Luke Schoonmaker. What a name. And CJ Stroud out of 175, and we got pointed. We'll random, or no, we've got a point spot. Never mind. And fusions, DK Metcalf. Christian Watson. I always forget when we had the point spot. DK Fusion. Base Fusion, and Javonte Williams. Nice Stroud out of 175, going up to the Texans. Yeah, Matt Stafford, Walker, Mark Andrews, Bijan, Sean Clifford, Jordan Addison, and Chris Godwin? Chris Godwin out of 100. Dang, nice auto here for the Texans. And it's another on-card red, Will Anderson Jr. going to the Texans. Very nice. Number 3 overall pick, year 1 auto, Will Anderson Jr. Two nice on-card autos. Richardson and Will Anderson. Nasty. Savage. Justin Herbert. Garrett Wilson. DJ Moore. Josh Allen. Tyreek Hill. Eric Gray. Marvin Mims. Dalton Kincaid. We got Will Levis out of 150. And Darius Davis. Numbered out of 350 on the ink. And Devin Ashane on dynamic. Insert. Is it Ashane or is it like Achani? Didn't watch much Texas A&M football last year. Box number 5. A chain. So I was just trying to make it too proper or something. It's just a chain. All right. That's exactly how it's spelled. All right, perfect. That's good to know. Thank you, Mr. Peters. Sorry, Scott. I didn't buy Seahawks cards before this break. My bad. I didn't buy them to put into the cases. Devontae Adams, Deshaun Watson, Dalvin Cook, C.J. Stroud, Jahmyr Gibbs, and is that Andre Reed? Is that a little throwback? Well, Andre Reed vintage materials. And the name I just figured out. Devin Achane out of 200. And we got Tua numbered out of 250. And the unforgettable George Pickens. That's nasty. Such a good photo. Kirk Cousins, Russell, Brian Burns, Roquan, Xavier Hutchinson, Kendre Miller, Keyshawn Bout. And we got Brian Branch out of 175 for the Lions. Come on, more points. Get out of here. Dynamic Bijan Robinson, Joey B, Mac Jones, Tank Dell going out to the Texans, Hendon Hooker for the Lions, Zay Flowers, and out of 75, Marvin Mims for the Broncos. Get out of here, Scott. You're hurting my feelings now, Scott. Jeez. I pulled you some KW3 too. Come on. Thought we had a friendship, Scott. Jeez. Now my feelings hurt. And going out to the Packers, Sean Clifford out of 350. Vestige Debo, Kenny Pickett, Lamar Jackson. Josh Downs for the Colts. Jake Haener. Brian Breesy. Keyshawn Bout. And Michael Wilson going out to the Cardinals out of 350. And we got a Fusion. Cooper Kupp. These Fusion cards are sweet looking. You know what, man? I don't really know what will happen with the points. Well, see, the points used to be nice, Scott, because you could use the points to buy like the white sparkle packs and whatnot that they'd come out with. That's really where the points were nice for people that did collect them, because you could use your points to buy those, and those obviously have some value to them outside of any, maybe PC type cards you'd want to buy from Panini that they put on sale for points. That was, in my opinion, that was the best usage of the points was when they would allow the points to be used to purchase the white sparkle packs, white sparkle exclusive packs. Now that's a good question. I'm not really sure. I mean, they're gonna have to honor something with them. I just don't know what that's gonna be. Maybe they put a time frame on them. Yeah, well, like white sparkle pack, because I don't think they allow points to use points to purchase the white sparkle packs anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I would reach out to them though. If you have a handful of points sitting in there, I would reach out to them and ask them what they're going to do about that, because I'd imagine they'd have to do something to honor those points. Whether they say, hey, you can use them to purchase something, or like a product or something. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. All right, here we go. A.J. Brown. Bryce Young going out to the Panthers. Tyler Scott. We got Dalton Kincaid out of 150. And Aiden Hutchinson. How about a second year? A little second year Aiden Hutchinson. Yeah, the UFC Silver Pack may not be a horrible snag if you can get it. Just because people go wild over some of those Silver Packs, man. Believe it or not. Like if you like beforehand, if you used to be able to get the Silver Packs for like football, for like Optic and Prism and all that, man, those would resell crazy. Fusion Justin Fields, base. Baker, Kyler Murray, A-Raj, Clayton Tune, Anthony Richardson, and Israel Abanaconda out of 100, and Rashee Rice Going out to the Chiefs, another one. Red ink. Rashee Rice on the on-card. Yeah, the main reason is because you can only get them through those packs. And they have some like one-of-one type stuff. Variants and all that kind of thing. Like, for instance, with like Optic Football, you could get white sparkle autos, which are one-of-ones. And so those go for decent coins. So people used to, like for football especially, people used to pay pretty decent coin for those silver packs. He reminds me of the Anthony McFarlane. Reminds me of the Anthony McFarlane. Yeah, so it's green, purple, and red. Red is listed last, so I'm not sure if that means that they don't have a numbering on them, but there's obviously some short print variation to the green, purple, and red for the RPSs. Red is listed farthest right, which typically it goes most common, least common, even further least common, like when you go left to right. But there is no numbering to it. So I don't know if you'd be able to find out the numbering on it in some way, shape, or form if you tried to. That would be... Because let's see. Because like the base rookie autographs, they obviously have the stickers. They have those. The RPSs, they just have the ink color. So I would wind up... What I would pretty much do is I would just see what, when you go and look and like Google what's most frequent. Jalen Hyatt for the Giants, Bijan Robinson, Christian Gonzalez, and out of 250, Michael Parsons. So they're not numbered, but they are short printed. Out of 100, Lorenzo Neal on the inscriptions. That is a hard signed as well on card. It's pretty cool. Is it out of 5? That's what I said. I'm on the checklist. It doesn't say it. I know sometimes it'll say, sometimes it won't. Where did you find out of 5 on that, Kevin? I'm just asking. I'm curious, just because for then future I can probably look. Rashee Rice, Jonathan Mingo, and we got Evan Hall, excuse me, and Tua Tagovailoa on the patch. Justin Fields out of 150. Out of 200, Chase Brown. And we've got engaged T.J. Watt insert. Watching other breaks? Okay. Gotcha. I'll talk to Nick about it too, see if he knows for sure. I do know, like I said, typically when they list them, it's always listed left to right. The further right you get, the more short printed. I partially find it hard to believe they'd be out of 5 with 2 coming in one break, but I could be wrong. Hell, we pulled 8 Mike Trouts out of one case, so what the heck at this point? And it's weird because a lot of times they do have that numbering on the checklist, but like I said, I didn't see it when I looked. So I could probably dive deeper and dig into like the Excel spreadsheet that they usually send out to find out. But I haven't. All right, here we go. We got Justin Fields, Eckler, Saquon, Bryce Young. That's a horizontal Bryce Young. We got Zach Charbonnet and Tyree Wilson. Miles Sanders on the patch. Little spirit swatches, Miles Sanders. And out of 100, we got Jalen Carter. And nice Josh Downs out of 35 going out to the Colts. Little firework. That was so cool. Unforgettable Chandler Jones out of 100. What an image when he stiff-armed the goodness out of Mac Jones. Cedric Tillman, Quentin Johnson for the Chargers, Jalen Carter, and Jonathan Taylor out of 250. We got to stop getting pointed here. I know Mr. Ajami's happy about it, but goodness. Daniel Jones, Luke Musgrave, Lucas Van Ness, excuse me, Anthony Richardson, and Jalen Hurts out of 150. with, how about some Josh Downs? Josh Downs out of 350 going out to the Colts. All right, we got a fusion. Jonathan Taylor, Jerry Jeudy, Stephon Diggs, Jalen Hurts, Khalil Herbert, Michael Wilson, Devin Achane, Jordan Addison, Quentin Johnson out of 175, and Miles Murphy out of 350 for the Bengals with a vestige Saquon Barkley. Tomorrow might be too soon. Message Nicholas Beckvar. I don't know if they'll be sorted by then. I will say that there's probably a good chance they will be, but I just don't want to tell you yes right now because I don't know if they're going to be expected to be sorted by tomorrow midday or if we're going to make sure it's sorted by the next day to be able to ship out. Because usually we try to ship within 2 days of the break, so most of this stuff will likely get sorted tomorrow, shipped the next day. So I don't know. I know that typically our sorters come in and hammer stuff out in the morning. So I would just message him, and worst case scenario, he could always have them push this break first to sort so that they're ready. But you can definitely come in and pick your cards up. That I can answer yes to. But as far as tomorrow, I don't know when they'll be done tomorrow. That's all. Doggone it. Oh, there's a lot of times I have to fight. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Derrick Henry, Breece Hall, Clayton 2, Brian Branch, Michael Mayer, and a little dual patch. Dual patch reflected materials. We got Eli Manning and Danny Dimes. Going to the Giants. This is a pretty cool one. Number 10 of 10. Going to the Giants. Mr. Brad Newton. If you're ever having trouble, Scott, what I recommend is I'll show you the next time or when I go to open these packs. Tyree Wilson out of 150. Aaron Rodgers out of 100 for the Packers. Unforgettable. Devontae Adams. T-Law. Derrick Henry. DK. Saquon. Jake Haener. Cameron Latu. Payne Durham. And Patty Mahomes numbered out of 250. What is up with the points? We're getting pointed quite a bit. Engaged, Logan Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Dak. But that happened earlier, too. Guy came in, he opened 4 boxes, got points in 3 of the 4. Darius Davis and Stetson Bennett. Tyjae Spears out of 200. And Roshan Johnson for the Bears, number out of 350. Roshan Johnson. Yeah, Fusion, Josh Allen. Jalen Hurts. Aiden Hutchinson, Ritter, Tyler Scott. Keyshawn Bout. Davis Allen. And out of 150, Jalen Hurts with a Larry Brown. Gridiron Greats going out to the Cowboys. And Savage. Christian McCaffrey on the back. Oh, there you go. Maybe it's part of a run that they just throw in throughout the products. Whoa. 4 packs. So if you're ever struggling, Scott, I recommend you lift it up here, take a blade, and just kind of poke it, boop, and then it opens easy. I don't do it in breaks because obviously you risk the, if you're not super careful, you could like poke the edge of a card, but I've done it before when I'm opening my own packs because they're my cards. So if I wind up doing something to them, you know, it is what it is. But usually what you can do is you kind of go like this, you pop it down. I mean, you've got the whole finger. You can just kind of pop up that edge and boop, poke it right in the corner. Makes it easy. Gotta get these cards opened while you're scratching your neck because you just need it. You're getting the jitters. Kenneth Walker, we got Justin Shorter, Tanner McKee, Jahmyr Gibbs, Tyler Scott, numbered out of 150, and Dalton Kincaid Inc. Little hard signature on card, Dalton Kincaid for the Bills. He looks like Dalton Knox to the T. That's crazy. He looks like Dalton Knox to the T. Nice one there for the Bills. Vestige Tua. Kenny McIntosh, C.J. Stroud, Rashee Rice, Christian Kirk out of 250, and Jaron Hall out of 350. Going out to the Vikings. That's old Jaron Hall. We got Fusion, Justin Jefferson, Watson, Matthew Stafford, Will Anderson Jr., Jackson Smith and Jiba, Dorian Thompson Robinson, and Aiden Hutchinson on the bright beginning. And we've got an SSP. How about a Luminosity Travis Kelce going out to the Chiefs on the super short print. Nice one there for the Chiefs. Going out to Angel Acevedo. Yeah, so, I mean, they're in their pro unis on their hard signatures, but not on everything. I know. Out of 25, Deshaun Watson. Out of 200, Anthony Richardson. Got Garrett Wilson, Vestige, Hurts, Aiden Ritter, Darnell Washington, Nolan Smith, Jaden Reed, Devin Witherspoon out of 75, and Quentin Johnson. Another on-card auto, Quentin Johnson for the Chargers. Nice one there. Man, quite a bit on-card autos, which is nice. That's 5 so far. That's awesome. I think the first product that they'll be all in Pro Unis is probably, what, Mosaic? It'd have to probably be Mosaic, considering of the products that they've, like, at least teased. Have to be Mosaic, I think. But I don't know what all the new stuff does to the products that have already been solicited as far as like you can get from distributors. Dynamic Keyshawn Bout. So I don't know what the new the new massive news means for that type of stuff. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get our double decker in here for our next cards coming in. All right, here we go. Purdy, Parsons, Patty Mahomes. We got Marvin Mims, Chase Brown, Will Levis, and Christian Gonzalez on the fireworks out of 35. And we got another year one, Jalen Hyatt. There you go, Giants. Jalen Hyatt on card. Going out to the Giants. Very nice, Jalen Hyatt. Six on cards. That's actually pretty rare. Well, I don't know if it is for this year, but in years past, that was pretty rare. A.T. Perry. And Jalen Carter out of 100. And Tyree Wilson, another year one auto. Jeez, oh Pete's. Tyree Wilson. Going out to the Raiders. I was nervous that a lot of them were going to have the double zeros, how you notice? But, like, Richardson has his number. Kincaid has his number. Hyatt has his number, I think. I don't think that... No, that's 00 too. You got Dynamic Quentin Johnson. Justin Jefferson. Cooper Kupp. Fields. Miles Murphy. Tyler Scott. Stetson Bennett. And out of 250, Baker Mayfield. And another... Come on. Another Larry Brown. Come on. We got Vestige, C.D. Lamb. C.D. Lamb. Smith and Jiba, Will Anderson. Dontavian Wicks. And Joe Burrow patch. Number 25 on the Beacons patch, Joey B. And another SSP Moments, Jamar Chase. Going out to the Bengals. Decent case here. 2 SSPs. 7 on-card autos. Nice Moments, Jamar Chase. That's a pretty nasty one for the Bengals. Mike Cunningham alongside the Beacons. Joey B out of 25. They could have given us a better patch for the out of 25. Come on. That's stingy. They tried to give us a little bit. Like, you got a little bit there. A little bit of orange. But not enough. Not enough orange. Out of 175, Zach Evans. Cedric Tillman out of 200. And a Fusion orange. Or is that just a base? It looks orange, but that's just a base. Base Fusion, Jalen Hurts. We're getting there. We're getting there. We need to catch you numbered in Jiba. All right, box number 11. Let me do one quick check, though, on our other breaks. Alright, and here... Alright, we got like 10 teams left or something like that. 10 teams left in Pristine. Well, as we know, Scott, statistics and this are not matching up today. He went into surgery today? Like this week? When did he go into surgery? How did I miss that? That's big news. I should have been paying attention to that, especially for like, you know, fantasy drafts coming up and stuff. Oh, snap is right. It's funny because when we pulled the first one, I was like, well, that's sick. I haven't pulled a Mike Trout in forever. And then it was like, the next one, you're like, okay. And then by like the fifth one, you're like, this cannot be real. And sure enough, there it is. All right, here we go. Pierce, Herbie, Brock Purdy, Marvin Mims, Dalton Kincaid, Bijan Robinson, and Joe Mixon patch. Going out, Spirit swatches. Going out to the Bengals. The old Bengals. The old Bengals. This guy is one of my favorite receivers. Tank Dell out of 100. And Garrett Wilson out of 25. What a sick card. Engage, C.J. Mosley, Alvin Kamara, Jacobs, Brian Robinson, Stroud, Jahmyr Gibbs, Eric Gray, Terry McLaurin out of 250. Why are we getting so many points? Unforgettable DJ Moore. It was the same thing that happened to the guy that opened today in the shop. He goes next week, predicted return week 3. Whew. You hate to see that because that's just like, what if it's nagging? You know? Like, how's his performance going to be affected? Ay. You hate to see that. All right. What we got? C.D. Lamb, Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, Kendre Miller, Keyshawn Bout, Tyjae Spears out of 200, Kendre Miller, and Sean Clifford, another year 1. Wow. Sean Clifford on card. Going out to the Packers. Wow. Another year 1 auto. Jeez. Yeah, basically. Will Anderson, dynamic. Josh Allen, Michael Parsons, Jamar Chase, Debo, Hendon Hooker, Zay Flowers, Xavier Hutchinson, Najee Harris out of 150, and Ramondre Stevenson out of 150 going out to the Patriots. You did get a KW3 Vestige. All right, we got one more box. Box number 12. Last box of the case. I know. Trust me. I get it. I will tell you this, it is kind of wild. Like last year, there would be cases where like the Jets would get much of nothing, and you're like, how is that even possible? Like in 2022 football product, like the Jets literally are like the entire checklist. And they'd somehow miss. You're like, that doesn't even make sense. Let's see if we can catch you something here for the Seahawks. All right, here we go. Mac Attack Jones, Kirk Cousins, Russ, Tyler Scott, Stetson Bennett, Jaron Hall, Broncos. We got another one of those reflected materials. Javonte Williams and Jamal Charles. That is valid. Out of 200, Jake Hayner. Somewhere, somebody just got all of the Jets cards. Out of 50, DeAndre Hopkins, excuse me, for the Cardinals. Yeah, right. Will Anderson Jr., Dontavian Wicks, Miles Murphy. Dalvin Cook out of 150. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, how do you get pointed that much? That's just insane. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. 6 points of 250. Jiminy Christmas. That's just... that is one thing that I will not miss about Panini when they're gone. If Fanatics takes over and all that. Like, the point system is just ridiculous. If you're going to give me 2 autos, there should not be points that replace an auto. I should have 2 autos. Points can be added as extra. Oh, man, I could go on and on. But that concept just irritates me. Out of 175, Brian Branch. And we got Willie Anderson out of 350 going out to the Texans. The fact that the points can replace an auto is absurd. Baker Mayfield, Vestige, Micah Parsons, Ramondre, Mahomes, Aaron Donald, Sean Clifford, Jordan Addison, Tank Bigsby, Breece Hall out of 100, and last but not least, Cedric Tillman going out to the Browns with Savage Derrick Henry on the back. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The points system is just... And the worst I had ever seen before was a 2020 Prism first off the line. I bought 4 boxes that we were breaking. And one guy I had bought 3 boxes. And all 3 boxes had 1 auto and then points. I was like, that is absurd. That's ridiculous. Anyway, let's get going on the patches. Recap time. Patches. Reflected materials. Got Spirit Swatches, Mixon, Aiden Hutchinson, Bright Beginnings. Spirit Swatches, Miles Sanders. Tua on the Jumbo. Vintage, Andre Reed. Out of 50, Jared Goff. Beacons, Dak Prescott. Jumbo, Tua, and Beacons, Jalen Hurts. All right, vet numbered. Let's do this. I'm gonna wind up pushing these out because a lot of them will match each other. All right, base fusions. Yeah, AJ Brown. You want an NT pack? Just the box. You want the $3,000 pack? DK Metcalf, Cooper Kupp, Fields, Taylor, Allen, Jefferson, and Jalen Hurts. We actually always joke about that with Nick. We're like, we'll pack out NT. And he's like, no, we're not packing out NT. We're like, come on, we'll pack out NT in the shop. Pack out Obsidian. Jalen Hurts, out of 150, we got Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, Hurts, Fields, and Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes out of 250, excuse me. And out of 100, we got Joe Burrow, Javonte Williams, Chris Godwin, Chandler Jones, Aaron Rodgers, and Breece Hall. Out of 50, we got Saquon Barkley, Vestige, Roquan Smith, Mike Evans, DeAndre Hopkins, and out of 25, we got Deshaun Watson and Garrett Wilson. I'm always on my game. Kinda. 175, 100, 135, 150, 275. Why are these all so different? All right, out of 200, we got Anthony Richardson. Out of 175, we got Hendon Hooker, C.J. Stroud, Marvin Mims, Brian Branch, Quentin Johnson, and Brian Branch. Out of 150, we got Darius Davis, Will Levis, Dalton Kincaid, Tyree Wilson, and Tyler Scott. Out of 100, we got Tanner McKee, Keyshawn Bout, Israel Abanikanda, Jalen Carter, and Tank Dell. Out of 75, we got Nolan Smith and Devin Witherspoon. And we have 2 out of 35, Luke Musgrave, Christian Gonzalez, and out of 25, Jaron Hall. All right, Vet Autos. Larry Brown, ×2. We got out of 100, Lorenzo Neal, and Lawyer Milloy. We didn't really say it, we just posted it because in our break schedule we said there'd be more pristine to follow. So that one posted in like 15, or that one filled, and like 15 minutes later I posted another one. Like right as I started the break, I posted another one. Sorry, Scott. Next time I'll make sure to let you know so that you have the upper hand, right? Is that what you want me to do, Scott? Scott's like, you sandbagged me. You sandbagged me. All right, out of 350 rookie inks, you got Christian Gonzalez, Dalton Kincaid, Darius Davis, Sean Clifford, Michael Wilson, Miles Murphy, Roshan Johnson, Jaron Hall, Will Anderson Jr., and Cedric Tillman. Out of 150, Aiden Hutchinson and Ramondre Stevenson. Out of 100, Josh Weil. And out of 50, we got a nice Tucker Kraft and another on-card auto, not in the showcase, Sean Clifford. Oh, jeez. All right, Scott. All right, here we go. Up in the showcase, going out to the Bills. Nice on-card Dalton Kincaid, blue ink, going out to Christopher Petrolini. Going out to the Chargers, an Angel Acevedo, nice Quentin Johnson on-card ink. Going out to the Giants, got a pair here. A nice Jalen Hyatt on-card auto. And the 10 of 10 reflected materials, Daniel Jones and Eli Manning. Going out to the Raiders, got a nice Tyree Wilson on-card auto, going to Casey Colbert. Going out to the Bongos, got a nice super short print Moments, Jamar Chase, and the out of 25 Beacons, Joe Burrow patch, going to Mike Cunningham. Oh, is that what it was? Going out to the Lions, and Ryan and Nathan Smith, nice Jahmyr Gibbs out of 350. Going out to the Texans, you got a nice red ink Will Anderson Jr. on-card auto, going out to Merrick Heitkamp. Going out to the Ravens, nice Zay Flowers out of 100. Going out to Tyler McWirt. Chiefs, Angel Acevedo, nice on-card Rashee Rice on the red ink. Looks really good with the Chiefs uni. And the super short print Luminosity, Travis Kelce. And going out to the Vikings, Maxwell Peters, the 1 of 1 Jaron Hall ink. Going out to the Vikings. And last but not least, the hometown Colts. Taking home the Josh Downs out of 35, Josh Downs ink out of 350, and the on-card blue ink Anthony Richardson going to the Colts and Jeremiah Clark. All right, guys, that is it for our case of Luminance. So feel free to tune in. We should have another case of Pristine rolling out tonight as we're getting close to full on that. So feel free to tune in. Otherwise, as always, have a great rest of your night, and thanks for hanging out here at Best Card Breaks.